So I was gonna do an epic media battle on these two movies, but I decided not to for two reasons. One, my next video is actually gonna be an epic media battle, so don't want to really waste it. And well, it wouldn't really be fair because one movie's good and one movie's not, so it'd be kind of an unfair advantage. With that said, what are my overall thoughts on Foodfight and Sausage Party? So if you remember, I briefly talked about Foodfight in my Sir Billy review. And I'm just going to say this right now, I don't think I'll ever review Foodfight. Let's face it, Foodfight is an obvious target for reviewers nowadays. Despite being reviewed by tons of people at least a year or so after the movie actually came out, people like Hunter, Digital Disasters, Media Hunter, Bob Show, and I Hate Everything, it became really popular once JonTron and the Nostalgia Critic did it. And then talked a little bit about it in my Christmas special last year. The weird adult themes from sexual imagery to Nazi imagery, horrendous animation, stiff voice acting, terrible food puns, backwards continuity, and the fact that they wanted this to be a franchise is hilariously sad. So yeah, Foodfight sucks. Point is, yeah, Foodfight's a terrible movie. But what about Sausage Party? I remember when I saw the trailers, I thought it looked amazing. And then I saw it, and it's pretty good. It's nothing special, but yeah, I think it's pretty good. So, what exactly makes these movies different from each other? Both movies are animated comedies about anthropomorphized characters living in a grocery store. Both have very sexual, crass comedy, and one's a kid's movie, so that makes things very jarring. And both movies have a Toy Story kind of vibe, with the characters interacting with their human world. Foodfight is about Dex Dog Detective, a dog detective cereal mascot played by Charlie Sheen. He's a big hero in Marketropolis Market, who ends up losing his cat girlfriend Sunshine Goodness, because reasons. Months go by and a new product is brought into the store, Brand X, with the mascot Lady X, who comes up with a Nazi-like takeover of the store. So it's up to Dex, his chocolate squirrel sidekick Daredevil Dan, played by Wayne Brady, and a bunch of throwaway product placement cameos to save the day. Sausage Party, on the other hand, is about food coming to life, not mascots. In Sausage Party, foods and products come to life and live a blissful existence in the store, viewing humans as gods that purchase them and take them to a holy land. However, after a spill, Frank, a hot dog played by Seth Rogen, Brenda, a bun played by Kristen Wiig, and a couple of others get separated and must wander the store. Along the way, Frank learns the truth about what humans do to food. Eats them. And so the rest of the movie becomes an allegory for religion versus atheism. So it's kind of like feeling Pinky Keen, or Not All Dogs Go to Heaven, except not so one-sided. Also, food revolts against humans, and humans are brutally murdered. And there's also a food orgy.
My dick is drained.
Okay, with the differences and the similarities presented, why is one better than the other? When it comes to comedy, they both fail similarly, but Sausage Party has better satire going for it. Both movies delve into really cringy food puns, but Sausage Party manages to have some pretty funny visual jokes, like a literal meatloaf singing a meatloaf song, or certain food extremists holding up signs that say, "God hates figs." Also, Sausage Party has some pretty good satire relating to subjects like race and religion.
I don't know, isn't there room for both of you in your aisle? It seems like a pretty big aisle.
Yeah. What did the fucking sound say? Not like we can coexist.
With Foodfight's puns, they feel right at home in, well, a bad family movie.
You cold-farted itch. You better go easy on the potato juice before you get chip-faced.
However, as clever as Sausage Party can be at times, it also delves into very lazy rated R humor where they just add curse words and sex innuendos for the sake of having them. Did I mention that Seth Rogen was attached to this? And the other thing that these movies have in common is that they're very similar to Toy Story, with the anthropomorphized characters interacting with the human world. In which one case it was supposed to be a spoof on those kind of movies, and the other one was trying way too hard to be like those kind of movies. When Foodfight was being made, the creator, Larry Kasanoff, stated he wanted to make it a franchise, complete with food tie-ins, toys, a web series, live shows, and the list goes on. Which, let's face it, even if Foodfight didn't turn out this terrible, I doubt that really would have happened. However, Sausage Party was created because Evan Goldberg and Seth Rogen wanted to make a thought-provoking adult animated comedy about the daily lives of foods and how it wouldn't be easy being food. While Sausage Party is not a perfect movie, I hope I've explained why I like this one a lot more than Foodfight. And if you're curious what my thoughts on the controversies were, yeah, it was pretty dickish for them to not pay their animators and the guilt trip and all that. That was not cool. But don't worry, animators, we feel for you. I'm the Media Whiz, because one art form wasn't enough.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Just a little bit of patty cake with no hands. Got me in this club making wedding plans. If I take pictures while you do your dance, I can make you famous on Instagram. God damn it.